Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by Money Stocks. Today is January 9th, 2015. It is a Friday, really the first trading week of the month of January, and today was the non-farm payroll report released by the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So let's take a look at the markets here, and what you're going to see is that the S&P 500 E-minis were trading lower by about 8 points, but have now gone into positive territory. They are now trading positive by 2 points to 20.57 per contract. So the market's liking the news of the non-farm payroll reports. Again, you could read all about that news on your own. Any way you slice it or dice it, there is a positive reaction to the number, and really that's all that matters. So we'll see where this market trades out. Generally on a Friday, we normally look for a flat to slightly positive trading day. So while the markets may go up a little bit more, I suppose that is possible. I'm not looking for a huge update on a session like this. You've had a really big two-day rally already, and we'll see where this market goes. Again, non-farm payroll report was released. 252,000 jobs supposedly created in the month of December. The unemployment rate falls to 5.6%. So we'll see how it plays out. Again, markets are spiking higher here. They're now positive by about 4 points on the session. One thing that you're going to want to watch today is the dollar yen. So dollar yen catching a little bit of a bid. It did have an immediate sell-off, and then it rallied up. But this is going to be very, very important to watch. If the dollar yen would fall, then the market could be susceptible to declining as well. So if the dollar yen goes down, the S&P will usually follow. Sometimes there could be a little bit of a disconnect or a decoupling, I should say, on a day like today, but generally it will recouple in a day or so. Right now, dollar yen is moving up, and that certainly is going to help the S&P 500 E-mini futures as well as the other major indexes. All right, let's take a look at some stocks in the news today. I'm going to start off the day with Macys. Macys reported, I guess they came out earlier, and they said a few different things about their numbers or whatever it may be. But either way, when you take a look at Macys today, stock is coming under some decent pressure, trading at 66.64, closed at 67.81. The only level that really interests me for Macys is going to be a move down to around $61, maybe even $60.75. That's where I really like the stock. I think you could step into the stock around that level. Other than that, it's really been floundering here. You could see traded as low as 65.25 last night after the closing bell. Right now it's at 66.34. So unless it trades down to around $60.75, I'm not going to look to do much with Macys right now. We may look at an intraday, but that's a level at $60.75 or even $61 where I would step into Macys on the long side for a scalp trade. So keep that level on the radar today. I'm not sure it even gets down there, but if it does, that would be a place where we would get interested. Let's take a look at Bed Bath & Beyond. BBBY is the ticker symbol. Stock is getting hammered this morning. Closed at $79.45 last night. It reported earnings. Stock is trading at $75.85. I will have scalp levels in the chat room at 9 o'clock. So if you want to come over and get our levels for Bed Bath & Beyond, come on over to the intraday stock chat. I'll have those levels posted up at 9 a.m. and we'll look to trade this one at some point today if it does dip a little bit more. So we're going to keep that one on the radar. Bed Bath & Beyond is going to be a trade that we will be looking to take today in the intraday stock chat. Let's take a look at the Container Store. TCS is the ticker symbol. Stock closed yesterday at $21.21. Looks like they had earnings as well. The stock is selling off pretty decently today. Right now it's trading at $19 a share. Now this is a new issue. It only debuted, I believe, November of 2013. So there's not a lot I'm going to look to do with it. One level I will give you, though, if it does trade down there, and this is a very aggressive level, so again, it may not be for everybody and you want to cut down your share size, would be around 1665. That's a mathematical number. If it got down there, 1665, could give you a small bounce. I'm not really even sure how much upside you would look for. I'd probably say maybe 10 to 20 cents. That would be about it. But again, that's the only level that I even seem interested in at this stage of the game, would be down at around 16.65 for the Container Store. Let's take a look at Five Below. This is a retailer. Ticker symbol is FIVE, just like the spelling of the number 5. And you're going to see that the stock is trading at 37.20, closed at 43.62. This is another stock that's under severe pressure. It does have double bottom support at 36, so there could be a little bit of a play there. Other than that, I like 32.40. So this can go down a lot further. We've seen this thing fall, and you could just see the drop that it's had from last night's close. So I know those levels may sound far-fetched, but believe it or not, it can happen, so you want to be aware of it. So 36, double bottom, could be some support. It may even overshoot, because sometimes it is a light volume stock that doesn't even trade 1 million shares a day. These stocks are susceptible to overshoots. So I guess it could even trade down as low as 35.60. There should be some support in that area, and then you're going to look all the way down at 32.40. I think there'll be more support there. But this is not a pretty picture when it comes to Five Below. Stock is definitely below yesterday's close. Let's take a look here at another one here. Want to take a look at GIS, which is Guess Stores, or General Mills. It looks like they're in the news today as well. I'm just trying to see what they said here. It looks like General Mills will close 2 plants, going to cut 500 jobs. So again, that is usually bullish news, unfortunately. So General Mills is looking to cut 2 plants, add 500 jobs. We'll watch and see if this stock can catch a bid today. Right now, it's trading at around 53.57. I'm not showing resistance intraday until around 53.90, possibly even $54, and then you got a big double top there, all the way around 54.50. So give General Mills the upside bias. That news, believe it or not, even though it's negative for people, it's positive for stock. Let's take a look at HELE, which is Helen of Troy. And this stock right now is trading at around $71. It is getting overbought here. If you own the stock, I would trail the stop loss. If you do not own it, I would not be chasing it up here. You're probably going to run into some resistance around 70. There's also more resistance around 72.30. This is a light volume name, so it does have a potential chance of overshooting. So keep that on the radar. But I would not be a buyer here. I would not chase it. If you own it, just trail your stop loss and see if it can run up a little bit further. That's the best way to play it. Let's take a look at the gold market today. Gold futures are trading up $4.40. If you take a look at the GLD this morning, you'll see that that is trading at $116.59. Crude oil is trading down by 40 cents. So again, you want to be careful here with crude oil. If we take a look at the USO today, which is a good ETF for trading crude, you're going to see this is trading down to $18.30. Closed at $18.55 yesterday, so it is reflecting the little dip in crude today. So remember, crude oil is trading lower right now by 35 cents to $48.44 a barrel. So crude is down, and you want to be aware of that. If crude falls, a lot of the leading crude stocks could come under pressure again, and you want to be aware of that. Crude still has not found the bottom, in my opinion, and you want to be careful with that trade. Let's take a look at the S&P 500 E-mini futures. They're trading up by about 4.25 points, so they're stalling out here a little bit. But look at dollar yen. Dollar yen is very, very important to follow, and dollar yen is going into positive territory. It's had a big bounce. As long as dollar yen remains strong, the market will hold up fine. If dollar yen starts to dip later, then be a little bit cautious on the market. And this is something that we follow each and every day in the intraday stock chat room. So come on over, take a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything that we're doing in there. With that being said, everybody, I want to wish you all a great trading day. God bless, and we'll see you on the charts.